What's going on, collectors? Today I want to share with you what I would consider to be my best day collecting in the hobby so far. My wife, she's been off work. She was off work yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Her grandpa passed away last week, and today we was trying to get haircuts so we could be ready for the funeral and also getting ready for family night. So this morning started off. Before we went and got our haircuts, I went and checked the mail and went to the mailbox. And this card right here, by 53 Tops of Preacher Row. If you notice on the back, if I can get it to focus, it says, and I can't get it to focus, but anyways, I'll just read it to you. It says, "Home, West Plains, Missouri." This is the last card of the 9 that I need to finish my West Plains set. And I will be doing a video in the coming weeks looking at all the 9 cards that I have for that. But anyways, me and my wife and the kids, we go get our haircuts, and after we get that done, was leaving, I said, "Hey, would you mind going by the card shop?" So we go in there and go by the card shop, and I'm looking around, and the owner said, "Hey, Ross, I've got something in for you." And I thought maybe he bought something at a show, but he got in is my submission I sent with him. I sent 3 cards off, and I'll show you what I believe the order is that I got to reveal them in. This right here is DeMarre Carroll. He got an 8th grade, a jersey auto of his rookie year. He played for Mizzou, was probably one of my favorite players at Mizzou during the time. They had a pretty good run that year. I think they had an Elite 8 appearance. May be wrong. But he was drafted by the Memphis Grizzlies in the first round. Memphis Grizzlies had 2 first-round picks that year. Hasheem Thabeet was their first pick, Memphis did. But later on that year, me and my wife, it was me and my girlfriend at the time, we went down to watch a Grizzly game. And I remember he was a rookie, but he didn't get to play any, but he got to go warm up. And I tell you what, just seeing him warm up out there, I don't know, we was on the 2nd row behind the backboard, and it was just cool seeing him up close. So, like I said, one of my favorite players that me and my wife got to see on a date. We went to a Grizzly game. Also, we got this Tyler Hansbrough jersey auto. It got a grade of an 8. He went to high school, a town called Poplar Bluff, about 2 hours away from here. So I always kind of followed him when he went into college and when he went on into the pros. But that's Tyler Hansbrough. And here's a card that I gave my now wife, but girlfriend then. I got her a autograph rookie Yadier Molina, and we've got it graded, and it came back a 7. She always, growing up, she was a Cardinals fan. Like I said, Molina was her favorite player, so I thought that would be a good idea. And then I decided, well, I want all my cards that I keep in my collection to be PSA graded, so we decided to take it and them 2 others that I brought back. I know financially, those cards aren't worth what it cost to grade them, but well, this one is, but the 2 basketball ones wasn't. But I liked all my stuff to match up. But like I said, Yachty was her favorite player, so I got her this autographed rookie, and it did come back a 7. When we took it there, I did notice it had the price tag still on it from when I bought it, and I paid $20 for it, back in probably like 2010. But while I was there at the card shop, I thought I'd look around, and I seen they had a 49 Preacher Row, and I'd seen he had it a few weeks back when I was there, and I asked to look at it, and it was pretty well centered. It was a grade of 1, and it was a little rough, but I got back home and I thought, I'd like to do business here in town. I'm going to go ahead and see if the wife think that's okay to go buy that card. And she said, well, if you want it, we'll just, call that your early birthday present. So I tell you what, I was excited. It was right before we went to family night. We loaded up in the car and went down to the card shop, and kids and wife stayed in the car. And I go in there and I'm looking around, and he's talking to a guy I know. And he looks up at me and I said, "Hey, you still have that row card?" He says, "No." He said, "I sold it 5 minutes before you came in here. Some guy called and paid me on it." So, and the time that I just went home, and I don't know, it was probably an hour or two, maybe 3. By the time I went home and thought it over and decided I was going to go and buy it, and then I go to buy it and it's not there. And you know that feeling, it kind of, feeling you have is kind of like losing your girlfriend, you know. It just kind of brings you down, just kind of like, man, you know, that was a good deal. But he did say, "Well, you know, I do have some others." And he showed me one. It was in a Beckett grade, and I said, "Well, I was wanting to stay in PSA," and he got in his collection back there, and he said, "I've got a 4. I can show it to you." And this is Preacher Rose rookie card, 1949 Bowman, Preacher Row. Center on it, left to right's pretty good, a little bit low, but I tell you what, the more I look at that card, the more I like it. As you can see, I went ahead and bought it. I had to go out and tell the wife I was getting a little bit better birthday present than she thought I was, but because I did pay up for this. But just wanted to share that today. Today was a great day for me. Like I said, I got to wrap up the West Plains set by this Preacher Row. I got my wife's Yadier Molina card back, and I picked up Preacher Row's rookie card, 49 Bowman. But hope you all enjoyed these cards. Hope you all are out collecting and having as much fun as I am. We'll talk to y'all later. Thanks.